find V in the formula 1 over F is equals to 1 over U minus 1 over V. This is also a formula in physics which is used for calculating the focal length, object distance and the image distance. So, but you are told that the value of the F is equals to 2 and the U is equals to 5. So, now we are told to find what's the value of V. So, first we're going to copy down the formula 1 over F is equals to 1 over U minus 1 over V. That's what's given to us. So, in this formula we need to make 1 over V to be the subject first, okay. So, because this is a minus 1 over V, when I throw over to the left side, minus is going to become plus. So, I get a plus 1 over V is equals to 1 over U did not go to the left side, so it's on the same side. So, I'm just copying it down as 1 minus 1 over U. And then because I'm going to bring the positive 1 over F to the right hand side, so it's going to become negative 1 over F. So, we have rearranged it such that V has gone to one side and the rest of the constants are rest of the variables are to the other side. Of course, I can do this and then you know, when I have made it more comfortable, then I can actually start to substitute the values. Of course, the other way is initially at this step itself, you could have just substituted 1 over F. F value is with a 2 and U value is with a 5, and then solve for the value of V. So, of course, you can do it either way. So, of course, once we make it into this, so we need to substitute F equal to 2 and U equal to 5. So, wherever you see F and you're going to replace it with a 2 and the U you're going to replace it with a 5. So, we're going to have 1 over V is equals to 1 over 5 because U is told to be 5. So, 1 over 5 minus 1 over 2 because F is 2. So, that's what I have done here. So, I got a 1/5 minus a half. So, we're going to perform the subtraction of this, okay. So, in order to subtract fractions, so what we can do is we can multiply the numerator and denominator of this fraction with a 2 so that the denominator would become 10, right. 5 times 2 is going to become 10, and of course, whatever we multiply the denominator with, we got to multiply the numerator also with the same number. And so, what should we multiply the numerator and denominator of this fraction with? A half, in order to make the denominator into a 10. Okay, you're right. So, it should be a 5. So, you multiply the denominator with a 5 and the numerator also with a 5. So, now we can simplify that. So, 1 times 2 for the numerator is going to be a 2 and the denominator is 5 times 2, that's a 10, and the minus sign I just copied down. And we have got 1 times 5, so your numerator is going to be a 5 and the denominator once again is 2 times 5, that's 10. So, now it's easy to subtract 2/10 minus 5/10. So, if we take 2/10 and we minus a 5/10, of course, 2 is smaller than 5. So, 2 minus 5/10 is going to be minus 3/10. So, it's going to be a negative value. Now, this is actually not the value of V. This is actually the value of 1 over V. So, we want to find out what's the value of V as needed in the question. So, what we need to do is we swap the fraction, okay. We make the denominator go up and the numerator come down. So, it becomes V over 1. So, 1 over V is minus 3 over 10. So, V over 1, what should it be? So, we should swap the right hand side as well. So, it's supposed to become minus 10 over 3 because I swapped the left side. Of course, I also have to swap the fraction on the right side. So, V over 1 is equals to negative 10 over 3. So, what will be V? Of course, V over 1 means V, okay. Anything we divide by 1, it is still the same. So, therefore, V is equals to negative 10 over 3, and that leaves option A as the correct option.